Hey everybody, it is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called It Was the Heat of the Moment, and that is a song by a band named Asia, and it is from 1982. For whatever reason, I've been into the 1982 songs recently, so maybe someone has a connection to that year. But we are going to go ahead and get into it. Can you guys believe it is almost March? We're in the last day of February right now. It's really crazy. But I'm excited for springtime. And let's go ahead and get into it. We have pile number 1 with the yellow tea light. Pile number 2 with the red tea light. And pile number 3 with the blue tea light. You can go directly to my description box below to choose your pile, and there'll be timestamps there for you. Also, for those of you that would like to follow me on OnlyFans, I do have a little thing going on over there, and I'm doing 18 plus tarot readings over there. It is free to subscribe. Take a look. I do have some free content up there, and I have some other content behind a paywall, but you can see if you go there. And thank you so much for those of you that decided to join me over there. I really appreciate it. And let's see what else. If you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, details for how to do so are in my description box. If you'd like a personal reading, details for how to request one are in the description box below. And for those of you that would like to check out my other YouTube channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, on that channel I do more like soul searching, spiritual type of reading. So if you get sick of hearing about your person and what's going on, you can always go over there. And on this channel too, I end up doing a lot of different things from time to time as well too. So we just do everything and anything under the sun, actually, okay? And in this reading, we will have an extended reading for every pile as well. And you can find a link to my Vimeo channel below if you'd like to go deeper. And I will be getting into more 18 plus details on the extended reading. And also we will be getting initials at the end of every reading to verify your reading. I actually love doing initials because I love looking at how all the combinations fit together, and it's really fun. So stick around for the end of the reading so we can go to initials. And with that said, we are going to get into it, okay? I'm going to put the other piles aside for now, and we are going to jump into pile number 1. Alrighty then. Clear the energy. Take a deep breath, everybody. Stretch. Yeah, okay. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the yellow tea light, and today's reading is called It Was the Heat of the Moment. And we're going to find out what is happening in this connection, their thoughts and feelings, and also that moment when you get carried away and you go all the way with someone, okay? That's what the heat of the moment is about. Pile number 1 with the yellow tea light. And yeah, we are going to get initials at the end of the reading as well, pile number 1, so stick around because we will verify your reading. And for those of you that would like to go deeper, you can join me on the extended reading, and there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. Let's start the reading. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of my pile number 1s who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to use me as the medium. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and get into it. You, me, them, and we. Let's do it. Pile number 1. Let's get some channeled messages first. Okay, I just heard something about antagonistic, something being antagonistic. So maybe you guys have something around you in your environment right now that's kind of annoying or is antagonizing you in some kind of a way, okay? I'm also getting the word amazing Amy, okay? For those of you who know an Amy or you have one in your life, but Spirit is telling me the amazing Amy. Maybe it's a book. Do you guys remember those Judy Blume books from back in the day? I think I only read them once or twice, but anyway, Spirit is also bringing that. And I'm seeing someone here with like black pointy glasses, or someone who wears like really cool glasses. Pile number 1, is that you? Do you have funky glasses that you wear sometimes when you're reading that are really cute? I just heard I'm gonna be like the glasses cat lady type of person. Good for you, pile number 1. Good for you. Let's go ahead and see what else. Okay, Spirit just told me Okinawa. Okinawa, isn't that a place in Japan? Okinawa, I think it's a military base, isn't it? I'm not saying it right. Maybe there's a military connection here or a Japanese connection here. What else for pile? Or you always wanted to go there, or someone wanted to go there or went there. Let's see what else. Okay, I'm also getting Africa, or someone who wants to visit Africa, who's into nature and things like that. Spirit is showing me that for pile number 1. Okay, I'm also seeing someone clipping their fingernails or their toenails. Maybe you just did that, or you're like, yeah, I need to do that. Pile number 1, what else, please? Okay, I see someone like brushing out their hair. Maybe you're doing it right now, or someone that has detangler in their hair and is combing it out or brushing it out, okay? And I know that's kind of general, but Spirit is showing me someone that has like, you know, when you get out of the shower and you have to like, for people that have curlier hair and you kind of have to pick through it and comb through it, kind of seeing that. All right, pile number 1. Let's see what else here. I just heard jangle jangle, or what's Bojangles? What is that? Or jangle jangle or something like that, okay? Okay, what is the 6-pointed star? Is that Jewish, you guys? What is the 6-pointed star? But I'm seeing someone that has jewelry with that or has earrings with that. What else for pile number 1, please, Spirit? Okay, I just heard messenger in a bottle or something like that. So maybe there's a message going to come your way in this reading. Pile number 1. All right, I'm also, Spirit's telling me pirates, like someone in here who has an obsession with pirates, or, you know, there was always like back, you know, if maybe some of you thought you had a past life in Africa or pirates or something like that back in the day. I'm just getting that. Or you watched a movie about that. Some people are actually obsessed with pirates. Are you pile number 1, or do you have a child that is obsessed with pirates? Anyway, pile number 1. All right. I'm getting the N names for sure. And Spirit is saying like Neanderthal to me. So maybe someone is being antagonistic because they are being a Neanderthal around you. Anyway, pile number 1, let's go ahead and get into it. There's the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and he always looks like he's had a little bit too much to drink. He drank, you know what I'm saying, pile number 1. We could have a water sign here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, particularly Scorpio with the Knight of Cups, okay? And, you know, the feelings were flowing, the juices were flowing, people feeling good. It was the heat of the moment. And yeah, let's go ahead. I feel like there was some really sloppy conversation between you and this person. Like maybe there was just some conversation that got a little bit, you know, like spicy, or just sloppy conversation. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. My beautiful pile number 1s. We have this actually in this deck is the Knight of Pentacles and slowing down. Slowing down. Can't stop, won't stop. Who is slowing down, right? The heat of the moment, after the heat of the moment, sometimes we need to kind of like slow it down and take it a little bit more easier, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles here, we could have Taurus energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but Taurus in particular. We have the 6 of Pentacles here. And yeah, you and this person could have done like a pinky swear thing. I feel like you and this person were talking about like people that annoy you, or people that are irritating, and you both agreed on it, and you're like, yeah, we're kind of like the same that way, or we see things the same that way. We have the 5 of Wands here in totality. So somebody could have been kind of mad here as well that someone didn't help them out when they could have. All right. And someone could have had a little bit of a temper as well here too. It's kind of like the energy of like people leaving, and then, you know, you left a person behind. Like if you're out with your friends and you leave with someone else, and then the other one's like, where'd you guys go? You know, and then they're like, it was the heat of the moment. And I also feel like someone here is kind of pulling someone away from someone else. You know what I mean? It could be a friend that's like, okay, you've had enough, or you know, the whole cock blocking thing, pile number 1. But anyway, I mean, maybe it was needed, but there was a compromise, I feel like Like someone here was like, okay, kind of holding themselves back, or someone else was holding them back. And the other person was like, don't hold back, come closer to me, like, let's make this connection happen. Like, let's connect. And then you guys, I feel like you almost do connect here. Okay. But let's get a little bit more energy. We have rejection, loss, and fragmented. Yeah. It was the heat of the moment. Someone could have had a temper in the heat of the moment, or been antagonistic to the other person. Or people were just acting stingy as well, or just acting crabby about things, okay? And it was the heat of the moment where it's like, okay, we're like touching. I feel like you two are like touching and like reaching for one another, but someone maybe feels rejected, or that the other person was just kind of like, nah, and then is slowing the energy down here. We have self-love, creation, and intentions, okay? Spirit's reminding you, pile number one, if you were trying to connect with someone and there was like a real spicy moment between you two where like it was almost going to happen, it was like within reach, or that you guys were like touching, or your knees were touching, or hands or legs were touching, okay? And then this person just kind of like sauntered off, and then you're like, okay, what was that, okay? Because I do feel like there was chemistry in the moment, and there was a moment where it's like we touched, and then someone was just like kind of backing away. You know what? Sometimes the heat of the moment can be like a bad thing in a way, where it's like we come together, it's kind of interesting, but then someone backs off, okay? And whoever was the one that got, if it's you, viewer, that was feeling rejected or feeling at a loss in this situation because you already were making a big compromise to be there anyway with that person and to show up there, and then you feel like they just kind of turned away, all right? We have rejection and loss, and then you guys creating more self-love in your life with the intentions that you set, okay? And we have here friends with benefits, no titles, no commitments, friends but not lovers, and screwing only type of energy, all right? So somebody here, in order to be with someone or get close to someone, was really reaching for it. It reminds me of that song, Why Don't You Reach For Me, Reach For My Soul. It's like a techno song, but this totality card kind of reminds me of that. And it's like a compromise where neither one is super happy, but we touch for a moment, but both of us are kind of not super happy with the arrangement. It feels like an almost as if we could touch type of thing. And then someone kind of backing up and going, well, maybe it's just like a friends with benefits thing. Maybe it's nothing more than that. Maybe it's just a no titles, no commitment type of thing here. But let's see what else we have. We have childlike, laughing, and playing. Well, I mean, I think like you guys were having a good time together, and the heat of the moment was really fun and playful, and you came together in that moment, okay? Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was all smiles and happy, and yeah, it was a good vibe. It was a good moment. All right. But maybe someone here feels like they reached too far. They compromised too much of themselves. And now the other person is like, moving at a snail pace. Okay. We have here, the Red Shoe Diaries, pile number one. We got the red shoes. Stand in your power. It takes away all my pride, makes me admit I want you for a bride. Okay. So if someone here is kind of like, sassy or fighting back, or has a bit of, has a bit of a little attitude, okay, then I feel like this person actually likes it. They kind of like to be challenged, pile number one. And I feel like there might have been like a lot of goofing off or like riffing on one another here. And, maybe it got a little bit carried away. And yeah, also someone here could have been wearing red or like different shades of red when they met someone, okay? I don't know why I keep taking my hair out and putting it back up in a ponytail in your guys' reading. It's like I'm fidgeting, okay? I don't know. Are you guys fidgety lately? Game over. All right. This is a Scorpionic card. This is the Death card from my deck. And there could have been a Scorpio here who called an ending with an earth sign. Okay. And somebody, whoever is the earth sign, is feeling rejected, you know, and antagonized in a way. Okay. And yeah, someone here was like laughing and having a good time and enjoying themselves, and now looks kind of pissed off. Like, it's, you know, it was fun in the moment, but now I'm kind of like pissed. Okay. I do feel there's somebody here that is like, you know, like mad and is like, really? Like, that's how you're going to act, or that's what you're going to do? Okay, dude, like, screw you. Or okay, girl, like, screw you, kind of thing. All right. It says, please don't give up on me. I need you to help me grow. Actually, you, viewer, could have been the one that friend zoned this person or said it was the heat of the moment, and, you know, you're like just slowing the connection way down, and you're kind of the one that's launchering off. Okay. Because I feel like assumptions were made here. You know, assumptions were definitely made. I'm also seeing someone like smoking a cigarette. For those of you that smoke or vape, I am getting that energy. But anyway, we have game over, and then right next to it is please don't give up on me. I need you to help me grow. Okay. And, you know, that's coming out with this self-love and creating intentions for ourselves that like we can grow on our own, and we don't need someone else to kind of like help us grow. I mean, it is nice to have people to help us grow, but not if we're compromising so much of ourselves that it doesn't even feel like it's us anymore, you know, or it doesn't even feel like it's you anymore, right? So let's get another one. Shaman. Soul retrieval is needed for you to remember who you were before trauma and pain shaped you into your false self, or not into your false self, but into a false version of your divine self. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you guys have been like this again, like this shit again, this type of energy, this shit again. Okay. And there is some healing here, talking about trauma and self-love and creating an environment for ourselves where we can feel hopeful and loving towards ourselves and feel like, you know, we have an expansive world around us that feels good, instead of just, you know, things ending and feeling really shitty about it. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm seeing an E here, an A and an E. And I'm seeing an X, okay? So there could be someone with initials A and E, first name or last name, that was an X, okay? And ever since then, you've been focusing on self-love and creation and setting good intentions for the future, okay? Yeah, I'm also seeing I'm seeing another A and a V, all right? Yeah, I'm also seeing the word bus, okay? Maybe someone took a bus somewhere, or, you know, in some cities, it's like cool to like ride the train or ride the bus or whatever. But I mean, whether it's cool or not, you can do it anyway. But anyway, I'm seeing the word bus, and, or someone like riding the bus. You know that word bussin', like some people say that. It's kind of a thing on TikTok. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but anyway, we have apology. You can expect the apology that you want to hear. Okay. Someone wasn't really being fair with you, pile number one. I feel like trying to blame you, like you're the one that kind of reached out to me, or you were the one that kind of brought me into this. I kind of feel like someone is not being fair with you, because it takes two to tango. You know what I mean? Pile number one. And someone could have prematurely called a game over here, and then someone is seeking an apology, especially if someone treated someone like they were like a throwaway, you know, thing, where it was like, okay, you're only a friend with benefit. Now I'm like throwing you away type of thing, which is not cool. Okay. We have, oh, and you know what's so funny? I was saying earlier, why don't you reach for me, reach for my soul? And then we have soul retrieval here. So maybe some of you actually are working on soul retrieval right now. There are shamans who actually do that type of work, okay? We have confidence here. I mean, it was the heat of the moment. Childlike, laughing and playing and having confidence, right? And like, wow, this is like fun. We're really enjoying ourselves here. But then, yeah, but then it turned kind of sour, okay? And someone went traipsing off and didn't really give an explanation to the other person, you know? I mean, I feel like there was a moment while you two were on the same page and then someone else just decided to kind of move on or move away. Not move on, but just move away from whatever was happening. We have Virgo here. Yeah, I was talking about earth sign energy earlier, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we definitely have Virgo, all right? And I mean, Virgos can really overthink things at times, especially the heat of the moment. You know what I mean? It's a very mercurial sign, so it can kind of go back and forth, back and forth. And maybe sometimes you do go back and forth between feeling rejected or feeling a loss at times, and then other times you're focusing on creating what you want in your life. You're creating self-love, you're devoted to your healing, you're growing, okay? But I also feel like it's curiosity. Like there was a curiosity between you and this person to kind of go there and see what happened. And then I feel like someone kind of like bitched out, maybe because the other person felt rejected. We have Aquarius here, interesting, okay? Virgo and Aquarius, and I mean, when we write people off, if this person wrote you off and was like, yeah, it's nothing but a friends with benefit, I mean, you could have wrote someone off too as well and been like, yeah, I know what it was about anyway. I do feel like someone was being a little bit two-faced here is the problem. You know what I mean, pile number one? I feel like someone was, you know, just being two-faced is what I'm getting. And you know, in the heat of the moment, they were right on target and right on center with you. But then after the moment, I feel like there's an element of two-facedness going on here that caused confusion. And this could be an Aquarius that has water in their chart, like Aquarius, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? That you thought you and this person were like dialed in to one another. All right. And I feel like you guys are trying not to make it about your own confidence, like whatever happened here. And the thing is I feel like you guys are kind of tired of this shit in your life in general. I feel like you guys are like, I'm just about ready to like pack up my paint and my easels or pack up your hobbies or whatever it is and go off into the mountains and paint by yourself, or you know, I'm just going to go do what I do. I'm going to do my passions. I'm going to do my creative work. I'm going to, you know, I feel like some of you guys are just like, you know, calling BS on this situation in a way. And you're like, yeah, you know, because I feel you're good at a lot of things, pile number one, or you have passionate interests or creative interests or hobbies. And it's like, I'm just about ready to ditch all this for a different life. And maybe there's a part of yourself that's saying, please don't give up on relationships. Like we do need them, like your higher self telling you, like, don't give up on relationships in total. Like we do need relationships in our life to help us to grow. All right, is another message that I'm getting here. This could be particularly true for someone who's around 43 years of age as well. Because usually by that time, yeah, I'm going to be 42 this year. So usually by that time, if there's been a lot of like this rejection, you know, all this shit going on, people kind of get sick of it. Okay. I'm also getting a Cancer or someone who is just kind of sick of that energy. All right. And, also we have passion, right? The 5th house in passion. The 5th house in astrology has to do with children and pleasure, okay? Especially in traditional astrology. So yeah, pleasure for sure. Like where do we find pleasure? And I do think there was passion. I do think there was the heat of the moment, you know, but there's a lot of moments in life that have heat in them. And I think you know that, pile number one, okay? Oh, I knew he was going to come up. Melchizedek. I always say his name wrong. I'm sorry, Melchizedek. He's like, he's an ascended master. And I feel like one of your guys' guides is coming through here that has been concerned about you. Pile number one, or for those of you that have like an older father figure in your life that gets concerned about you from time to time, or even someone in spirit who's watching over you. Brown eyes. I'm feeling a very attractive older man. Could definitely be a father type, okay? Who gets concerned about you. I feel like pile number one. Because I feel you have a lot of talent with this fifth house Virgo kind of self-love, creation, intentions, shaman. You know, I feel like you guys have a lot of talent, pile number one. And I feel like what this older masculine energy is saying, like, don't sell yourself short. Okay. I'm also getting the energy of the dragonflies. It says here, you have learned from experience. Yeah. More inner study is now required to further progress. Okay. You've learned from a lot of experiences. Like I told you, pile number one, this ain't your first rodeo. Okay. But more inner work with the shaman, self-love, more inner work is now required to further progress along your path, okay? And some of you may have an apology coming your way too. Because how long can people act like fuck boys or fuck girls? Like, when you start getting older, it's just like a really ugly look. You know what I'm saying, pile number one? It's not a good look. But let's go ahead and see. What does this person want to tell my pile number ones, please? What would they like to tell pile number one? What would they like to tell my pile number ones? What would they like to tell my pile number ones? Ten of Swords. Okay, I think they feel a little ashamed and a little embarrassed about what happened here. Like, I think it does cross their mind a lot. I do think they feel regret, or they feel guilt or regret. I do think they think about it a lot, and I feel like they kind of like blame themselves and say, what was I thinking? Like, I don't even know what I was thinking. All right, maybe you guys are just like, good, they owe me an apology. They need to think about what happened, or they need to self-reflect on the things that happened here, okay? And it's like the elephant in the room that no one's talking about, right? Where I feel like you're actually trying to learn from situations in your life, pile number one. This person's like kind of holding it in, and I feel like sometimes they feel good about it, and other times they feel weird about it. You know what I mean? It's kind of a mixed bag is what I'm getting here, pile number one. Okay. Well, here's that Knight of Pentacles that I was talking about earlier, your first card out in your reading, Earth sign energy. Yeah, the King of Cups, the water, whoever has water in their chart in this connection, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they don't have to, but the one that has regret and should hold on to this, they're holding on to the regret is what I feel. And I do feel they're kind of crying over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? Pile number one. And I do think there's some cloudy days for them. I feel as they reflect on their emotional immaturity, or just the way that they have conducted themselves. Because I don't feel like this is a person without a conscience. You know what I mean? I feel like they do have a conscience. I do think it bugs them. All right, sorry, you guys, that's my dog. But sorry if you're wearing headphones. I know how that is. But I also feel like someone here is, I feel like this is you, pile number one. Like you're picking up what you can learn from this situation, and you're just kind of picking it up and walking on and just saying, I'm going to take what's mine here and just keep on, rocking in the free world type of thing. And, I did everything I could do in this situation. If it's not, to your liking, or you're just going to stay in this, boo-hoo kind of a place, whatever. Because I feel like they're sitting on their feelings. They're not really sharing their feelings, and they may kind of have a problem sharing their feelings. I feel like if you were to see them again, I feel like they would look at you maybe like nothing happened, or look at you to see if you had a reaction, okay? They would look at you for signs on your face that you're kind of not still pissed off at them or not still upset with them, okay? Like it's almost like they're looking at you like, is everything cool? You know, but I don't think until there's an apology here, if there is one indeed is required, okay? Also, I feel like someone on the night when this happened, or someone was wearing a gray shirt with blue stripes on it, or like a white shirt with blue stripes on it, or a black or a white and gray shirt that had stripes on it, like horizontal stripes, okay? Someone just could have gotten off work is what I feel here too. But I feel like if this person sees you again, they're going to be like kind of like bland in a way, but also looking at you like, am I like doing anything here? Okay. Like, I mean, they're kind of like, am I doing anything here? Like they're looking at you for a sign that you're okay, or you accepted their apology or whatever. You know what I'm saying, pile number one? We have the Knight of Pentacles here. So again, I feel like someone, whoever's the earth sign here, it doesn't have to be, but someone again feeling very ashamed about the way that things went down, or feeling very like, you know, like they didn't act in a very mature manner, or they weren't being their best self, or they should have been more focused instead of like, you know, going crazy in the heat of the moment, okay? If it's you, pile number one, that's feeling this way, try not to beat up on yourself, okay? Don't beat up on yourself. Someone here could have been wearing red and the other person was wearing like horizontal stripes, okay? But don't beat yourself up, pile number one, okay? Like you don't have to wear a scarlet letter just because you had a moment, all right, with someone. You know that whole thing of the scarlet letter and like being branded a certain way? I feel like you guys just keep loving yourselves and keep creating good intentions for your life and following your passions, okay? And stay focused on what you want, and don't keep regurgitating old experiences, because when we do that, it has an air of stagnancy, okay? Let's go ahead and get some letters. Let's get some initials to verify your reading, pile number one, and then we'll take it to the extended reading. Link will be in my description box below to my Vimeo channel, but let's go ahead and get some letters here. Let's get letters for pile number one. You, okay? Yeah, this reading is more about you than anything. And I feel like this person's kind of like, hey, you, like if they see you, is everything cool? Here's the A I kept mentioning earlier. I'm getting the name Jared, J-A. I just feel that name, so I have to say. Japanese. You know, I was talking earlier, are you Japanese, pile number one, or is this person Japanese? Someone here is Japanese, or there's that connection, all right? J-A-P. Let's get some more. Let's get some more, all right? I almost feel like someone is saying like, hey, you, how's it going? Like, I got to do better next time, or something like that. Okay. Here we have a K. All right. So we could have Jack or Jake here too as names. Yeah. We have a Z, A to Z, right? A to Z. We have Zach here as well, Z-A-K. Zap, Z-A-P, right? Zap. I got zapped. It was the heat of the moment. No cap, C-A-P. Someone here could be a Capricorn too, earth sign. Spirit just gave me AOC, which is she's a younger politician from New York, and she's Sagittarius, I believe. But anyway, if you know who that is. or you have a connection to that. Cake. I feel like the word cake is here. Cup, C-U-P, you fill my cup, or you filled my cup up, or someone drinking here too as well, I feel like. I'm getting like cupcake here too, cupcake. Okay, gap, gap. Maybe someone here took a gap year and went traveling, okay? Because you don't want to be like in the cage of like, you know, normal society type of thing, all right? Did you go all over the place? Okay. We have pack, P-A-C-K. Maybe some of you are planning to take a gap year and you're going to pack or you're going to go do something, all right? Yeah, I feel like Spirit is saying you go, right? Like, go ahead. What else here for pile number 1? We have D, dug. Someone dug themselves their own grave, I feel like here, by kind of the way they acted. You know what I'm saying? Duck, D-U-C-K, like someone's trying to kind of like duck out of something in a way, I feel like here. Okay, PD, dapper. Someone here could have been looking kind of dapper or likes to look dapper. We have puke, but we're missing the E. It's like puke. I feel like you guys were like, puke, what did I do here? I know how it goes, pile number 1. We have jaw, J-A-W, jaw, okay? Maybe you sometimes have issues with your jaw. I know I do. We have the Q. We could have LGBTQ here, queer or LGBTQ. We have whack, whack ass. Yeah, like you guys are like, this is whack. Like this got very, very whack. Pug. Someone here could have a pug or a puppy. And I feel like crud, like someone's like crud. I don't ever say that word, but maybe you do, like cruddy, or that was a cruddy experience. I'm also seeing pudge. Maybe this person had a little pudge about them. We have an O, okay, cop, C-O-P. Someone here could be a cop or in, like I mentioned, military older, or GOP. There's the Republicans. Is someone here a Republican and the other one's a Democrat? Dog, D-O-G. Someone here loves dogs. And we have an R, okay. R-A-C, I feel like that's short for Rachel or Rach, okay. Rack, R-A-C-K, someone likes your rack. File number 1, good for you. Jazz, G or J-A-Z-Z. I feel like someone here could like jazz or maybe was into that. Cog, C-O-G. I feel like you guys just don't want to be another cog in the machine or just another brick in the wall. You know what I mean? We have cow here. God, G-O-D. Okay. Peg. We're missing the E, but pegging. Pile number 1. What's going on? Hey, I don't judge. I'm just here to be your reader. And you are, okay? There's a you are. Okay, I feel like there's you are crazy here, but we're missing the Y. So somebody is feeling like they're crazy, or someone said you're crazy, or maybe some people say that as a joke, but some people also say that in a way that's not kind of joking. Yeah. We have Raj here, R-A-J. That's like an Indian name. Cup. God. Let's see. We already did those. Anything else here? Dur. I feel D-U-R, dur. I feel like you guys are like, dur, I shouldn't have done this or whatever. Something going on. I'm also seeing curry, or someone here who likes curry, or someone who's a courier for like a job or something having to do with a courier, okay? That's what I'm getting for you guys. Pile number, oh, I also feel like we have the name Case or Casey here. We're just missing the Y, but I see that too. All right, my beautiful pile number 1s. I hope that reading, I don't know. I mean, did you want it to resonate with you? Sometimes it's like, I hope the reading resonated, but then you're like, rah, 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 grumble, grumble. Anyway, the truth is always better, isn't it? Pile number one, the truth shall set you free. And we're going to go ahead next and take it to your extended reading, my loves. And for those of you that would like to join me there, we'll also be getting some 18 plus messages there, pile number one. So I'd love to see you there. Take care, everybody. And please subscribe and like the video if you haven't done already. Take care. Let's move on to pile number two. Pile number two. Okay. Let's do it. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the red tea light, and today's reading was called It Was the Heat of the Moment. We're going to find out their thoughts and feelings, what's going on, okay? We're going to talk about getting carried away and, going all the way type of energy, pile number two. And we're going to get initials at the end of the reading, so stick around to verify your reading. And also, for those of you that would like to join me on the extended reading, there'll be a link below to my Vimeo channel. Let's go ahead and get it for my beautiful pile number twos. I almost said one. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of my pile number twos who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium between pile number two and you, Spirit. Thank you ever so muchly. All right, I just heard she's lovely or she's lucky and lovely. Pile number two, are you both lucky and lovely? I feel like someone was maybe laying on the compliments to you lately, or you heard that someone was kind of laying on compliments, which is nice, right? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she da da da? I don't know that song, but there's a song that says that in it. Isn't she lovely? Isn't that like Lionel Richie or something like that? Isn't she lovely? I don't know. I can't sing. Pile number two. Duck, duck, gray duck. Pile number two. Let's keep going. More channeled messages. Okay. I mean, you know how when you really like someone, you just want to do everything with them. You're just like, I want to braid my hair with you. Like, let's paint our toes together. Let's do our fingernails. Maybe some of you met a new friend recently, or you were like this with your person. Or I feel like someone here is like making like spontaneous off the wall plans, like in the heat of the moment. You're like talking to someone and you're like vibing and you're like, oh my God, like let's go here, let's go there. Or there's that kind of energy. Like we could take a road trip, or we could I'm also kind of getting the let's go to Hawaii randomly, or let's go just random. Sometimes that happens with someone like you barely know, or even if you're just talking with a friend, it's kind of like, let's just go type of thing. Ask question later, like go now is what I feel. What else for pile? Okay, pile number two, I'm just going to tell you, if pay attention, if you're driving, I'm not trying to scare you, but just make sure you don't miss a stop sign, okay? Just keep your attention or keep aware of that, because Spirit is showing me a stop sign, which makes me feel like, pay attention to what's going on around you. Maybe you ran one recently and didn't mean to. I mean, it happens to everyone, but I feel like Spirit's just be aware or alert. I'm seeing the initials CZ. I'm also getting ballerina, okay? Or someone here, maybe you have a connection to that, but I'm seeing CZ. I'm also seeing calzone, pile number two. CZ, isn't that the Czech Republic? Is that the initials of a place in the world or a type of currency, like financial currency, CZ? Anyway, I just heard ice cream sandwich. So maybe some of you would like to have an ice cream sandwich, a Klondike bar, perhaps. I thought it was funny when Kanye West was singing a long time ago about a Klondike bar. He'd do anything for a Klondike bar. And then he's talking about girl on girl stuff or whatever. I was kind of getting that a minute ago. Maybe some of you are in the girl on girl situation, or we've got LGBTQ, bisexual up in the pile here. What else for my pile number two, Spirit? Okay, they're saying exaggerated, like something kind of exaggerated, or something like went the extra mile in the moment, or because of the feelings of excitement, it got very exaggerated, maybe pile number two. What else for pile number 2? Okay, I just heard lip gloss and spiced rum, or lip gloss and some type of tea, okay? Spicy tea, or like spicy chai tea or something like that. Maybe you got your lip gloss there and you're also, I don't know, pile number 2, you tell me. Okay, I just heard personal reading. For those of you that have gotten personal readings recently from me or anyone else, or maybe you've been thinking about it, it's a weird thing. Maybe you're a reader yourself and you're thinking of doing personal readings. It's a great way to test yourself as a reader. I mean, I think people go on, I'm just going to do a little thing here. People go on YouTube and they do a bunch of general readings, and I feel like it's kind of like safe, quote unquote safe, because you're like, oh, it's a general reading, not all of it may resonate, okay? Even in a personal reading, not everything may resonate, but it is more tailored to you. And I think readers need to have a period where they just read for people personally before coming online, you know, because you kind of have to face your demons that way about reading for people in front of people. But anyway, pile number 2, I feel like some of you have some things you want to do, whether it's readings or not. I feel like you have something that you want to do that feels a little nerve-wracking or a little risky, but it's like, you know, like I kind of need to grow, so I'm going to go ahead and do it type of thing. In my astrology class, our teacher has us doing blind chart readings, and we don't get any preparation. We know nothing about the person except their gender and their age. It's wild. Anyway, pile number 2, I'm off on a tangent again. I just heard spearmint, or maybe there's like spearmint flavor or spearmint gum. All right. Be careful with the chewing gum. Like, I don't know. Do you guys like to chew gum? Sometimes it can really like make your teeth or jaw hurt. Anyway, I'm not trying to be your mommy, pile number 2. I'm just trying to be here for you. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, beautiful pile number 2s. Let's find out. It was the heat of the moment, okay? The Rebel, Emperor. All right, well, it's Aries energy. And, you know, the thing about this Emperor in this deck is that he doesn't really give a fuck about, you know, like the normal things that people give a fuck about. It's like, you know what? I'm a rebel and I like to do things my way. And I am very spontaneous because the Emperor is also about building a solid foundation for our future, you know, and because the Empress is about creation, and then we need a container for it or structure for it to kind of move it forward. But I feel like this rebel is like a rebel without a cause. You know, it's like, who fucking cares? I don't need a rebel without a cause. I don't need a reason to rebel. I'm just rebelling, you know, because I like being a troublemaker, or I like doing things differently, and I like doing things my way. And it's fun. I feel like people around you find you fun. Pile number 2, some of you may change your hair color at different times as well. Or you like the color purple. Or you wear purple, like patterned things with like red things or different patterns and colors. Anyway, you're just funky. Pile number 2, keep it funky. We're gonna get funky, 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 pile number 2. I'm like, wow, I'm just going off in your guys' reading. Here we have the 7 of Swords, which is not the most, I mean, it is an energy about getting funky and doing some silly shit sometimes and like cheesing out, especially for those of you that like the smoky, you know what I'm saying? The dranky, the smoky. But I mean, it's kind of like, okay, now you see me, now you don't. Now I have this idea. Now I'm going, you know, it's just kind of like, it can be a little fluffy. It's like, this sounds fun, but at the same time, there's a reason behind it type of thing. Kind of like going along with something in the moment is what I'm getting here. Someone here could wear a retainer or have some type of like teeth thing that you wear as well. I don't know the name for all those things, but yeah, it's like, I'll go along with it in the moment. Like, it's fun, you know? And I feel like this person was also kind of like capitalizing on your good mood in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like, pile number 2. We have 8 of Wands and traveling. Wow, I just went off on the whole travel thing. and, you know, making crazy plans, Seven of Swords, that may or may not happen. You know what I mean? Pile number 2, like, let's go and do this. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go everywhere. And I feel like if someone could put wings on you, it would be a bad thing, pile number 2, because you would be, I mean, it would be good for you, but you'd be flying everywhere. Yeah. I'm seeing the dolphins and dragons for those of you that resonate with dolphins or dragons. Yeah, but I feel like you guys, I'm also seeing the energy of sniffing something out. Like, I'm going to sniff out this opportunity, or I'm going to take this moment to kind of like sniff something out. Kind of like a fox, you know, a fox would type of thing. Okay. I mean, it's nebulous. This card's very nebulous. For the Eight of Wands is usually like boom, 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 you know, direct. But this card is more nebulous feeling to me, but it also has that feeling of loving adventure and living in the moment. Okay, so it definitely was the heat of the moment. And, you know, someone else's energy in the situation might have a little bit maybe taken advantage of the mood that you were in, pile number 2, at that time, because I do feel like you guys were in this mood of like, fuck it, like, let's be free, you know? I am seeing an energy of like Big Bird or yellow, or someone, you know that emoji that's like a yellow bird with an eye and a beak? I'm seeing that right now too. Maybe someone likes to use that. We have closed off, guarded, and resistance. Yeah, so someone's, I feel like this could be someone that you had sexy time with. All right, I'm also getting the name Sergio, or a guy named that, or Rigo, Rigo. That's like an Italian, Rigo, that's like an Italian name, or an Italian name that ends in GI or has IGO in it. Okay. That I'm also seeing an R for sure here. Okay. And I feel like you guys could have been smoking trees together, or just, you know, you were like chilling, or you were enjoying the heat of the moment. But now I feel like it was like nebulous, and it was fun, and it was like, let's break the chains that bind us, and let's just talk about anything and everything and be crazy and wild together. And now I feel like someone here is acting like it didn't even happen. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't just go there and talk about all this shit type of thing. All right. Like, it was quote unquote the heat of the moment. Oh yeah, we have attraction, Mars, and hot. How do we go from, I mean, what the hell here? I mean, how do we go from like breathing fire to like barely breathing? You know what I'm saying? I'm also seeing the Ram, Aries energy here for sure. But someone could have Aries in their chart, or just a very strong, prominent Mars in their chart. But I feel like somebody here was just kind of like blowing hot air. But not just a little bit of hot air, like a lot of hot air, like a lot, like really taken away by the moment and the passion and the intrigue and the incense of it all. I'm getting like incense, so maybe someone had like incense burning as well, but just, you know, felt very incited to kind of like, you know, take action is what I'm getting. And now someone is acting like it didn't happen. So it's a bit of a mess. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 2. We have here lovemaking, gentle and slow with soft music, looking into each other's eyes, being, you know, I mean, I feel like what is this, pile number 2? Because I feel like what you guys are saying is, I don't want like gentle, slow, soft music type of thing. I want to go, I'm the rebel. I want to go hard. I want to have fun. I want to get crazy with it. I want to get wild with it. Okay. You could have said that you like getting wild with it, or someone here I feel like said they're not into lovemaking. Like they like, you know, passion, crazy, fast, wild. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into lovemaking. Maybe somebody said, hey, I'll give you a massage or rub your body or whatever, but I'm not really into, all that. Like, someone here thinks that kind of like, intimacy is like cheesy, you know what I mean? Or something like that. Or maybe you guys talked about that, about how that's kind of cheesy. I mean, I know I don't feel that way. I'm not saying like that's the way to feel. All of a sudden I'm getting defensive, pile number 2. Maybe now you got defensive or someone had to back it up here with the 7 of Swords. But like, I feel this energy of being like, well, it's okay in certain situations, right? But I feel like someone here was saying, no, I'm not into that type of intimacy, okay? I like hard, fast, whatever, okay? Dirty laundry, gossip about a relationship, okay? I mean, I definitely feel like you two could have talked a lot about your current relationships that you're having, your past relationships that you had, and, kind of sharing things with each other, giving each other like a window in here to what's behind the black hole of, of guessing about someone. I feel like someone got a window in here and you guys were laughing and joking or sharing your dirty laundry with one another or gossiping about the person you were with before, or they were, about how, the action with them was like very, very boring and it wasn't and they just got closed off to this person because it wasn't good and they weren't having any fun, This is for a very slight few of you, okay? Maybe like 40 people that watch this reading. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to watch the reading, but here's what I hope you guys will. But anyway, here's what I feel like for just a small handful of you, for those of you where you and this person, where either you have another partner or they have another partner. I feel like and I'm feeling they kind of have another partner, all right? But somebody in the heat of the moment was gossiping or dragging or maybe talking crap about their partner and what a boring lay they are, okay? And how it like turns them off, So I feel some of that energy going on. Let me know in the comments if that resonates with you. Not everyone watching this has a person that's with another person, but I have to say it because I'm getting it. I feel it. Okay, something about laying my head on your chest. It's relaxing and calming. It's the very best, okay? And I feel like you may like this, or someone in the connection likes to get all hot and crazy and fun, but also likes to like cuddle or like fall asleep on someone and kind of like be cuddled or like aftercare or have that. And I feel like the other person is not, they're very restless, or they can't, someone here could have Gemini or Aries in their chart, but they're very restless and they can't, like, after the heat of the moment, they're not in the mood for like a cuddle. They're like awake and wanting to go or travel or wanting to leave. And I feel like they're not really like putting their arm around you. They're just kind of like, or maybe this is you, pile number 2. I mean, take it as it resonates, but somebody here only likes the heat of the moment and then gets kind of bored outside of the heat of the moment, okay? That's what I'm getting. Take heed, pile number 2, okay? The Lovers, uncomfortable decisions, okay? Well, wouldn't you know, there's 3 people on this card. There's the person they're with, and there's the other person that they're having a heyday with and they're having a good time with, okay? So literally, like, somebody making a decision, like, am I going to stay with this person who's very closed off and guarded and resisting, going crazy and having fun? Or am I going to go with this person who I'm going crazy with and having fun with, but maybe don't feel like the emotional connection yet as deeply? I feel like someone here is a little bit of a playboy or playgirl and honestly likes the heat of the moment. I feel like someone here could almost be like a Latin Hugh Hefner, okay? Or like a non-Caucasian Hugh Hefner, a Middle Eastern Hugh Hefner, a Latin. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 2. I feel like somebody here is like, likes the heat of the moment. They like the energy of it. They like the fun of it. They like fun, you know, and they like someone around them who also likes fun. All right. And I feel like someone here is a little bit maybe a little uncomfortable. Either you were in the heat of the moment with them and now it's like, like someone's a little like, because it's like, does this person just like to have fun or like only that or what? Okay. We have here, I can't wait to feel you beside me, on top of me, and all around me again. So I think this person plans to, you know, come back and be in that attraction with you and have that good time with you. They may be closed off and guarded in resistance to like lovemaking or intimacy or whatever. This is a person who, I mean, they're like, life is fun. I feel like they're like, life is fun. Have a smile on your face. Enjoy it. Don't take it too seriously. I kind of feel like this is what this person is like. Someone here may have ADHD or you know what I mean? It's that kind of energy. Pile number 2. We have solar plexus chakra. And so I feel it says, you know, an overactive solar plexus is someone who has kind of someone who has a large ego and can be self-centered at times. Okay. I'm also getting self-defeating. When you get someone together that has self-defeating behavior with someone who is self-centered, that is a, you know, that's a match in hell. That's not a match in paradise. I mean, and oftentimes I feel like those two types of people are attracted to one another. Like one who has an overactive solar plexus and one who has an underactive, okay? And it says here, how are you mirroring your partner? Where are you giving your power away? And I think this person you're dealing with needs to find healthy ways to feel confident without, you know, without just being self-centered. You know what I mean? You can say what you want, but like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this person's really attractive, pile number 2, or they have that way about them. So people kind of put up with it, but whatever. I don't know. You guys tell me. We have addiction. Okay. An addiction is affecting this relationship. So someone may have, I mean, here's what I'm getting. I know not everyone who watches is party, but you know, I feel I'm speaking again to a slight majority here on this. I feel someone here could be addicted to like party drugs or cocaine or whatever. I don't think they would say they're addicted. I don't know if they are really. It's more like they like to have a good time. Like somebody's addicted to having a good time or like enjoying life to the fullest, okay? And someone here could have been gossiping about that or about a relationship or spilling like all their dirty laundry to another person. You know, it's like, I was emotionally slutty. I revealed everything too soon. You know how that is, pile number 2? That sounds like a Sagittarius to me, or someone who has Sag in their chart. But anyway, I mean, someone here is like, doesn't have a long attention span, likes to have fun, may indulge in recreational type of, you know, party things. All right. I was going to go right to the initials. What am I doing? Okay. We have trust. Yeah. I mean, I feel like this person, they may travel a lot or you may travel a lot or someone's just always on the move or always on the go. But the question mark here is, how do we develop something a bit more without having trust? You know what I'm saying, pile number 2? Like, how do we develop that if we cannot trust one another? Okay. And maybe someone likes to move around a lot because they don't want whoever they're around to see what's really going on. Like some people do that a lot, but there is a big factor here is trust. I feel like pile number 2. It may feel like the hidden factor. And just as I said that, here comes Pluto. Okay. So I feel like this person that you're dealing with, they come off as like, I'm Johnny Good Time. I like to have a good time. I'm Pablo, have a good time, you know, whatever nationality they are. I'm Pablo Escobar, having a good time. Pile number 2, what's going on? But I feel like at an emotional level, this person is quite frozen, and I feel like their trust in life kind of got broken down at an early age, maybe in their home, or, you know, even around, like this person, we have age 22, so something could have happened at age 22 that caused this person to kind of go like really frozen inside. But I do feel like this person, they make fun of intimacy, or they say they don't like it, because I feel like they have an issue with trust, you know, because something could have happened to them at a younger age or in their family that made them feel like it's not worth it to like really invest or trust in people. This could be with parents or someone that broke their heart when they were much younger. But I feel like they're like, life is about having a good time. I feel like this person's kind of a hedonist. You guys know what I mean. I can never say that word. I don't know why. It throws me. Hedonism. You know what I mean? Like someone who goes after all the pleasures in life. But I feel like somebody, like their trust kind of got broken here in life is what I feel. We have Capricorn. Okay. So someone, Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn. I mean, we just went through, Pluto is in Capricorn right now. It's about ready to leave it here in the next couple of years, right? But I feel like Pluto's been in Capricorn. I don't know how long. It's been a long time. It's like a 10-year, 11-year, 12-year thing. We're nearing the end of it. I feel like this person has been this way for like the last 10, 12 years. Like this has been a long pattern for them. And I feel like maybe they have a pattern of kind of seeing what they can get out of situations. You know, it's a little messed up, pile number 2, okay? But I also feel this person is quite freaky or kinky or fun. So do you like that, pile number 2? Are you into that? Because, I mean, maybe you are. You're kind of a rebel, aren't you? In a way. But I also feel like you want a person who can lay there with you for at least 5 minutes and put their arm around you. Like, is that too much to ask? Again, with the Gemini energy, we could have Gemini Capricorn here, okay? Palace, Athena, and Think. I knew this card was going to come up, all right? We have card 30, and then we have card 22. So there could be an age difference here, or this person's around 30, but something happened when they were 22, or maybe that was true for you, pile number 2, and you stopped trusting people because something happened to you around age 22 that broke your trust. And now at age 30, you're kind of in this rebellious phase where, you know, I mean, I relate to your energy a lot, pile number 2. I'm definitely not judging. I had a pretty tough childhood. It was very plutonic. I have Pluto on my ascendant as well. And my trust was broken at a very young age as well. And I spent, you know, most of my life running from intimacy. It wasn't until, you know, really until my marriage that I came through the other side of that. Okay. So, I mean, pile number 2. Anyway, I'm just saying, I know the energy. I can see what's going on here. Okay. And I feel like your guides are coming through here, particularly for you that resonate with the energy of Athena. When I think of Athena, I think of Libra. So, you know, it's look at this situation from a rational perspective. Is this really who you are? I mean, I'm very rebellious, pile number 2. I am. But I feel like your guides are wanting you to do a little bit more soul searching here, pile number 2, and think about, is this really who you are or what you want? Okay, is what I'm kind of getting. The divine director, here he is. Okay, intervention and purpose. Here's your guide, another male guide coming through here, talking about an intervention, especially if we're dealing with some issue of addiction. We can have interventions, right? But anyway, intervention and purpose, divine intervention is occurring, pile number 2. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose, okay? Your guides really have their watchful eye on you right now, and they're serious. I mean, I feel your guides are very funny and entertaining, but they're also very serious, okay? I'm seeing life path number 9 here for those of you that resonate with that, but Your guide is in a more of a serious phase with you right now because they're letting you know that they want you to think about what your happiness means to you. Like, what makes you happy? Part of you is a rebel. Part of you needs comfort, love, trust, intimacy. Part of you needs to laugh and have fun and travel and party and enjoy life, right? I mean, you have a lot of complexity, I feel like, pile number 2. So, you know, Spirit is saying if something doesn't work out, like, don't worry about it. Spirit is directing you to your correct path, okay? And I feel like I'm not going to go into the tarot. We will have an extended reading. I mean, this is all tarot, but we're going to have an extended reading, pile number 2, so you can join me if you want to go further into it. We'll get 18 plus messages as well. But let's go ahead and get some initials to verify this reading, okay? Let's get some initials to verify your reading for pile, okay, pile number 2. Why was I going to say 4? Anyway, we have L and we have W. LW, okay? Yeah, life works, right? That sounds like a counseling place. Life works or something like that. T, all right? TL, TW, okay? Lit, LT, lit, right? KT, or Katie or KT, Catherine, Katie, KT here. I feel like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, KTW. I don't know. Do you guys watch that? Pile number 2. I mean, if you do, like, whatever. Maybe you just like gossip. I'm not judging pile number 2. Do what you want in life, okay? We have B, LB, okay? LB. I feel like we could have LW and LB, or you guys have both. Like, your first name starts with the same initial, but your last name is different. For some of you here, we have an I, lit, L-I-T, yeah. Kit, lit, okay. Wit, yeah, you guys you're very witty, pile number 2, and this person also feels like you're very witty as well. I kind of feel like you guys hold an audience a bit. We have Tik, which could be TikTok. Some of you may be on there. We have an N, okay, knit. You guys just don't like to be nitpicked. You like to go your own way, okay? Bin, B-I-N, bender, bend here. Bin is here, all right? Win. You're a winner, pile number 2, all right? Don't forget that. We have Lynn, L-I-N here too. Kin, something about your siblings or your family popping through here. We have an A, Nat, N-A-T. Natalie, I know I'm not the only Natalie in the universe, but I can relate to your reading. Pile number 2. So anyway, just a confirmation. Lena, L-I-N-A, Lena is here for a name. Tina is here. Bina, that reminds me of the Sephirah Bina, but we're missing the H. Tina, Christina, Katia, or some Katrin or Katia here could be a name. Oh, there just went a letter. What letter went flying? Ruh-roh. Oh, there it is. There it is. I hate it when I lose something because then I'm like, I don't have everything I want, you know. Here's J. Okay, J went running away. The J went running away there. Gent or a stint here. J, I was getting, yeah, okay, anyway, let's see what else. Let's see what else here. Let's see what else. Let's see what else here. We have, oh, there's the R, because remember I said like Riga or Rigo or something like that too. There's the R I was channeling earlier for you guys, or I was scrying for you. Rar, you know, rar is here. I feel like that's you guys. You're like rar. And rant, a rant is here. So yeah, some ranting and gossiping and airing of dirty laundry going on with you and this person. I feel like Karen could be here too as a name. We have Z, maybe you know someone with that name. TMZ, maybe you guys like that gossip kind of shit, right? the realest of the real, pile number 2. I feel like there could be some like non-English names here that I'm just not seeing, but maybe you guys can point them out. Nina, all right, I feel like Nina is here. Pia, P-I-A, okay, Pan, like the god Pan. You know what I mean? You guys know the god Pan? I feel like this person's like the god Pan in a way. They're just running around having fun. We have Tap, all right, tap in. I feel like this person's like, I'm trying to tap in. Here they are with multiple people, like, tap in, you're it. You know? Zap, you know, nap. You guys are like, all this craziness, I feel like I need a nap after this reading. I don't blame you. A name that ends in R-I-N-A or like Rena is, I feel like, here too, okay? Yeah, let's get one more here, one more letter. Okay, we have an H, hint, right? You're like, can't this person take a hint or put down what I'm saying? You're like, can you take a hint? They're like, nah, N-A-H, nah, I can't take a hint. Right? Oh, so interesting. N-I-R-H-A or N-I-R-A, something like that. Rizzo, where are you? Zit, Z-I-T. Maybe you guys had a zit when you saw this person and you're like, oh my God, you know? I know how it goes, pile. And number 2, ran, R-A-N. Yeah, you guys are like, I got a zit. I wanted to run away. I ran away. Let's see. Anything else that I'm seeing here? I feel like wired is here. We're missing the E and D, but I feel like someone here is like always wired all the time, like da 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 da, that kind of energy. Okay, I feel like I was gonna say Jeremy or Jim, but we're missing. There's NZ for New Zealand. Okay. All right, that's what I'm getting for you, my loves. And pile number 2, I hope that you will join me on the extended reading because we're going to get deeper into this and we'll get some 18 plus messages. We'll go deeper into the reading as a whole. So follow me to my Vimeo channels, my Vimeo channel, pile number 2, if you feel so inclined. What an interesting reading. Let me know in the comments how you felt about that reading, okay? Take care, pile number 2. Let's move on to pile number 3. Let's do pile number 3, okay. Let's do it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the blue tea light, and today's reading is called It Was the Heat of the Moment. And we're going to get your person's thoughts and feelings, find out what's going on here, and we're going to talk about getting carried away in the moment and going all the way. All right, my beautiful pile number 3s. And stick around for the end of the reading because we will be getting initials to verify your reading. And for those of you that would like to join me on the extended reading, the link to my Vimeo channel will be below. I'd love to see you there. We're going to get 18 plus there. Pile number 3, let's go ahead and begin. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of my pile number 3s who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium and the channel between yourself and pile number 3. Let's do it. Let's get some channeled messages for you, pile number 3. I just heard exception to the rule. Are you guys like the exception to the rule? Do you have that going on, pile number 3? I just heard watermelon. I mean, watermelon's out of season right now, but maybe you had something that was flavored watermelon, like watermelon water or fruity water, pile number 3. Let's see what else from Spirit. I just heard incantation. Have you guys been doing, for those of you witches out there, or, you know, that's kind of a religious thing as well. Incantation. Okay, Spirit is giving me that to you, pile number 3. I just heard Lord of the Dance. So maybe you guys are like dancing or you like dancing funny. I used to always interpretive dance with my sisters and go crazy. Anyway, Lord of the Dance, pile number 3. Let's see what else. I feel like someone here could have practiced martial arts when they were younger, and like you wouldn't be able to guess that. Like if you told people that, they'd be like, whoa, like I had no idea. Or there was some kind of sport that you did that when you were younger, pile number 3, that people would kind of be surprised about. What else for my pile number 3, please? Okay, I just heard it's the final countdown. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. It's the final countdown. What's going on, pile number 3? What's the final countdown? Maybe some of you are coming to the end of a job, or you're leaving a place, or you're going on a vacation and you only got a couple days left and you're like, yeah, it's the final countdown, okay? To like something good happening, I feel like, or to like an event or like a party, or maybe even someone's having a wedding. I don't know. Like, are you excited for someone else as well, pile number 3? There's a lot of people in the world who don't have the ability to be excited for other people. You know, they get envious or jealous all the time, which is fine if that's the emotion you're feeling. But I just feel like, isn't it better to be excited? Anyway, that's my rant, pile number 3. N-I-Z. Spirit is telling me the letter N, the letter I, the letter Z. What does that mean, pile number 3? What else for my gorgeous pile number 3s? Okay, I just heard something about a lollipop kid, all right? I'm a lollipop kid, maybe some of you have kids, or you know how they always give you a lollipop when you go to the doctor or dentist? Do they still do that anywhere in the world? What else for pile number 3, please? Okay, I just heard suction cup, some type of a suction cup, or something that is doing some type of suction type of an action. Okay, maybe you guys need something like that, or you're like, where do I find that? Or you need something that's very particular for something you're trying to do. It could be something around the house, or some type of home improvement thing, or something you're trying to do or fix. All right. Maybe it's something you're trying to help your kid with, pile number 3, for those of you that have kids. I know not everyone has kids, but I feel like you guys need it for some like silly reason as well. You know how people can be like MacGyvers and like take their car and like rig things up in it, or like fix things so that like random objects so that like something works. I feel like, are you good at that, pile number 3? Are you good at like just creating like whatever you need to do to kind of make something happen, even if it is like shoddy or a little bit, it works, so it's good to go type of thing? What else for my pile number 3, Spirit? Okay, I heard sensitive to your actions. So there could be someone around you now who's very sensitive to your actions, or you've been sensitive to someone else's actions, okay? Or there's just somebody being sensitive, real sensitive, not like a little bit, but real sensitive to someone else's actions. All right, I'm also getting the energy of dream house. Are some of you thinking about your dream house, or what you'd want? Or maybe, you know, you were on Zillow and you're like, look at this freaking house, you know? I don't know, pile number 3. You tell me, my darlings. It's about to be straight up 4 o'clock. Pile number 3, it's going to hit 4:20 in your reading too. Let's go ahead and get into the heat of the moment for my pile number 3s. Did I just call you pile number 2? That was weird. Maybe you saw pile number 2 as well. Anyway, we have the King of Wands and the Creator. Talk about the heat of the moment. Wow. Pile number 3, getting carried away in the heat of the moment with the King of Wands. We could have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, showing up here. Maybe you have that in your chart. The King of Wands in the tarot, though, is a Sagittarius, because all the kings represent mutable energy. Aloneness. Wow. Okay. It's like I'm expected to do everything here, and I got to kind of like feel my way around the darkness to sort of figure out what I'm going to do here. I need to be very like, you know, inventive about how I'm doing things or going about things. I mean, I feel like maybe for you, pile number 3, are you a very creative person who is alone a lot? Or Have you been at times in your life, pile number 3, you know, quote unquote, on your own with not a lot of other people to depend on? Or have you had to really figure things out as you go without a lot of extra help around you? Or have you just been through a phase where things have been kind of quiet or lonely around you? Because talk about the heat of the moment with the King of Wands, all right? And the Hermit is Virgo energy. You could have Virgos rocking up in this reading too, but something that turns like a dreary day of just kind of like chugging along into something more exciting is what I'm getting here. Did you guys make someone's day more exciting and make someone like more happy, or just like they're having a really good time or a really passionate moment with you, when a lot of other times they're just kind of on their own? We have transformation in the Death card here, Scorpio energy. I definitely feel like someone thinks an encounter with you, pile number 3, really is changing them, or changing the way that they see their life at a core level, or that you have, like, your presence has the power to awaken something within them that causes them to change in some way. And I am seeing the Phoenix here too, for those of you that resonate like with the Phoenix rising from the ashes, okay? But I like this transformation because it feels very spiritual, and I can see like the purple flames. It feels very passionate and spiritual. I kind of feel like two energies blending together, like the King of Wands and the Hermit kind of blending their energies together. And you wouldn't think that that's like compatible, or maybe you wouldn't even think that you could find that type of energy in one person, like someone who's resourceful, can stand on their own, is really good at, you know, facing the void of life and just keeping on going. And then someone who's like very warm and creative and, you know, intuitive or spiritual, even like Buddhists here, for my Buddhists that are in pile number 3 with me or have some type of spiritual practice. But I feel like there's like a melding of energies going on between you and this person, and what's being created here is the Death card, or a spirit of change. Very deep, pile number 3. Let's see what else. We have disharmony, triggers, and conflict. Yeah, when you're bringing like two things that are like very different together, like two very different energies together, like one who's very passionate, one who's a little more like reserved or removed type of energy, like it is going to trigger some conflict. You know what I mean? Because the personalities are quite different here. But I also just feel like you guys are kind of, it's a melding thing going on right now. And maybe it's like, well, we don't really, maybe we're not understanding each other completely or fully right now, but I do feel like there's a will to try here with this transformation card. Yeah, we have seeds and spring, okay? So springtime is coming up here in the Northern Hemisphere, and something, you know, the seeds that we're planting now are things that are going to be sprouting, you know what I mean? So I feel like everything you need to kind of, I feel like this is a thing that takes a little bit more time. If we try to push this pile number 3 immediately into defining it into something, it could kill it. You know what I mean with the Death card. But if we plant the seeds and are patient and take our time, I keep saying our time, like, you know what I mean? Like our time. Do you know that there's a thing, like there's a dating site for people, I think it's for people over 50 or something, called Our Time, which, I mean, are they thinking people that are 50 are like really old? Because I don't think people that are 50 are that old. But anyway, non sequitur, pile number 3. But anyway, I feel like, you know, when we have people that have two very different natures, you know, it takes a minute to integrate that, and the patience and the passion and the seeds that we're planting now, you know, can have a way of helping us grow into the future. Okay. We have here watching. Wow. Okay. So whoever is feeling, you know, I feel both of you are kind of feeling this connection, honestly. Like this King of Wands is more comfortable with being on his or her own as well. You know what I'm saying? But we have watching, fantasizing, watching how the body moves, watching one please oneself, watching adult television, pile number 3. Yeah, someone here is definitely fantasizing about a moment that they shared with you. And there might have not even been like any physical, per se, a lot of physical connection yet, but well, that may not be true for all of you with the Death card here and the King of Wands. Like maybe there was a physical moment, but I do feel like, you know, someone likes watching someone else get off, or somebody is in like voyeuristic in a way, or they like watching the other person. Someone here is like very detailed and focused and likes to watch how the other person like gets turned on is kind of what I'm feeling, okay? Observing, like the Hermit energy is an energy of observing, right? Observing and watching, like what's going to happen here, or what's the energy, right? Ooh, we have longing for your touch and for your kiss. Ooh, pile number 3. Oh, my love, I hunger for your touch. Whew. I feel like you guys do have a really beautiful touch, or you have beautiful hands, or someone really loves your hair or your eyes. It's definitely that scorpionic gothy type of thing for those of you that like black or are into that. Someone here who does their eye makeup and their eyebrows really well too, like does the eyes really well, but keeps it minimal with the lip stuff, like lip gloss only maybe or something. But someone here could also have like a weird thing about their front tooth or something, but I mean, don't let it bother you, pile number 3. I feel like you're sexy or you're beautiful, or this person is, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing like it's time to go to the dentist, whatever, pile number 3. You know what I mean? But I feel like this person is longing for your touch, for your kiss, okay? And because I feel like there is an energy of like changing one another here, or like we could possibly like change each other, or this is like very intense, right? With the Death card. Nobody has ever made me feel with just one look all that you have. It's like a hook. Okay. And this may trigger some disharmony within this person, because someone here is used to having been on their own, or just kind of like being alone at times, and then to have like all this kind of show up can be overwhelming at times, pile number 2, but I like it. Nobody has ever made me feel with just one look that you have. It's like a hook. So again, with the eyes and the way that you look at this person, and like they're being re-energized very passionately. Again, with your hands, definitely something about your hands, okay? And yeah, I also see like a white bodycon dress, or something that's somebody that's wearing like a tight white tank top or something that looks really cute too. All right, pile number 3. Magnet, electric sleaze. I like it. Someone is drawn to you like a magnet, pile number 3. And we have Aquarius energy popping up here as well. We have fire sign, Virgo, and we have Aquarius, all right? And someone here could be a musician, or be creative, or be into music, all right? Someone here could have like a sleeve tattoo is also what I'm seeing as well, okay? And yeah, someone is very passionate and creative, but may spend some time alone as well. But I feel like this person is longing for you, pile number 3. What's going on? Like a magnet, they're drawn to you. I wake up in the middle of the night and I feel so sad when I realize you're not there. Yeah, with the Hermit. Oh my God, it's kind of dramatic, isn't it, pile number 3? They're longing for you. They want to be with you. They miss you. They want to touch you. You know, all the things, pile number 3. And waking up in the middle of the night, like I miss you. This may be, like I said, a person who's used to kind of being on their own at times, but I mean, they are wanting you there next to them. I feel pile number 3, okay? And Yeah, star seeds. Wow. Okay. We have transformation, longing, and star seeds. You and this person, I was talking about like spiritual energy here. You and this person are here for a bigger mission than your 3D mind can comprehend. Assist the collective in a grand shift, transformation. Okay. So, I mean, I do feel like you guys are very like magnetized to one another because your energy is higher level spiritually, I feel like, okay? And I feel like both you and this person could have been with people in the past that were very triggering or very disharmonious with your energy, all right? Pile number 3, them too. Finances, financial challenges are affecting the connection. Yeah, a lot of times, you know, we have to work, we have to get things done. Like we can't always, you know, be around the person we want to be around all the time because there's money stuff or issues that we're working on or the other person's working on. Okay. We have to balance all that out. But something about finances maybe causing disharmony or conflict here. But I mean, the heat of the moment with you two, I feel like is a thing that this person is always like craving or wanting because it wakes them back up to like their creativity, their passion, their sexual energy, okay? Which I feel they've not been in harmony with for a while, pile number 3. So, you know, it's creating this energy of magnet and the heat of being together in the moment. We have here caution, okay? So, you know, I mean, it's just a caution, I feel like, about money stuff or about the way someone lives their life. Like, is it the way you want to live your life? Pile number 3. Also, I feel like when we're like really drawn into someone, it may be like a caution to us to like take our time or be careful or not rush things, you know? Yeah. We have Aries energy. Wow. Okay. Fire energy, King of Wands. And yeah, I mean, I feel like you woke this person back up, pile number 3, to their like passionate, fiery, like, you know, just passionate, fiery, can do, go after it kind of energy. All right. And I feel like you got this person's head spinning. You know, it's like you spin me round, round, right round, baby, like a record. You guys know that song, but like, I feel like you got this person's like head spinning. You've got their energy kind of like spinning, and they wonder like if they need to maybe slow down or be cautious or kind of like not go crazy with it here. Ooh, we have the sun. Oh my God. Well, talk about passion and heat, right? I mean, the sun is like the hottest thing ever. Pile number 3. I feel like someone thinks you're the hottest thing ever, longing for your touch and your kiss. Like somebody thinks you're hot, I feel like, pile number 3. And this is card 13, which is also death in the tarot, and we have transformation here. Someone finds for those of you that resonate with the dark feminine, like Kali, Lilith, or for those of you that are like gothy, like that type of thing, whoever, maybe both of you are like that, but there is something about your energy that really turns this person on, okay? Like it's like woof, woofda, okay? Like if I could do a wolf hit whistle right now, pile number 3, I would. We have ascendant and entrance, okay? Number 35. So someone here could be around 35 years old too, but I mean, this is kind of like the beginning, right? We have the seeds that we're planting and this energy of not going too far too fast because we're like magnetized to one another, being a little bit careful with that, with the integration that's going on here so we don't cause disharmony and someone really missing you because I feel like you turned something on in them, all right? With ascendant is really our personality in astrology. It's like where we operate from. It's the soul tie that holds us down in this current lifetime, okay? And I do feel there is a compatibility here between you two. But there's other things, right? Like money, like lifestyle, like work, like, going too fast too soon, right? Like it's at the beginning. The ascendant is like truly the beginning of the chart, right? In astrology. So it's like we're at the entrance or we're at the beginning here. And so, it's hot, it's heavy, but like I do get an energy of kind of being careful with things a little bit. Someone here could have experienced disharmony or conflict in their relationships before because of money as well, okay, is what I'm getting. And that may be why somebody kind of takes it a little bit easy getting into connections. Wow, we have green Terra, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations. Trust. Okay, pile number 3. For those of you that have been dealing with some financial issues as well too, or just not really believing in yourself maybe like you used to, or you're watching and waiting and you're looking for something to happen in your life, I feel like Spirit is saying you are very protected. Any cords to your past that shouldn't be there with the Death card here are getting cut. Cords are getting cut. Move beyond your limitations and trust. Yeah, the Death card, Scorpionic energy, is very much about trust, a new beginning, trust something that we're moving into, all right? And, it helps, right? With caution to like, be careful. It's not like, oh shit, this is all going to hell type of energy. I feel like it's more like, just let's be careful here so we don't go too fast and kind of mess something up, all right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. Pile number 3. Okay, we are going to go ahead. Let's get your initials, okay? Let's get your initials here, pile number 3, and then we are going to the extended reading, and we'll get 18 plus there too, all right? So let's go ahead. I feel like this person with the heat of the moment, they're like longing to have more heat of the moment with you. And I think they're probably pleasuring themselves thinking about when they're alone, thinking about the heat of the moment with you in the seeds that they planted in you. Pile number 3. You know how it goes, right? It's just natural, the green Terra. But anyway, let's go ahead and get some initials here for pile number 3. Let's get initials. We'll get initials. We have L, okay, S, J, okay, LSJ, and we have a B, okay, BJ. Watching and fantasizing about a BJ, pile number 3. What's going on with the BJs? All right, like I feel multiple BJs coming on here. Ay. Pile number 3. Let's get more initials. More initials here. Ooh, we have an X. Wow. Okay, pile number 3. There could also be an X here that you ended things with because there was a lot of conflict, and I'm bringing this up last because I wasn't really getting that in your reading, but there could also be an ex who you ended something with, Death card, who's been very alone since they left you, but has quite a bit of passion, but maybe your lifestyles weren't the same, or there were money issues, or there were a lot of conflicts in the relationship, okay? So some of you, an ex is being brought through in this reading as well. We have a Y, okay? Seriously, pile number 3. I am getting more of like a serious kind of an energy in your guys' pile, like spiritual, serious kind of energy. What's going on there? Maybe Syrian star seeds. Oh my God, no wonder, Syrian star seeds, for those of you that identify with that, okay? We have SZ, all right, and Sizzle, I feel like is here. Yeah, there it is, Sizzle. I feel like you make this person sizzle. Yeah, okay. Let's see what else we have here. Jill, Jill, Jilly or Jill is here. And Jizz, Jiz, BJs and Jizz is here. Pile number 3. We have B, barbecue, BBQ, all right? BQ in the house, BIQ. IQ, all right, someone here, yeah. This pile to me feels like someone has a high IQ, or someone thinks that you're smart, or there's, it's like we can't just have all TNA. We need to have someone who's smart and has an IQ as well, okay? Yeah, let's see. We have a R, okay? Really, R, really. Caesar, the name Caesar, Jizzer. Oh, Lordy. Let's see what else. Season too. We talked about seasons. We have a C. All right. A Sia. T. Oh my God, we have clit. Pile number 3. BJ's and clit. Oh Lord, what's going on? Pile number 3. We have quit. We're missing the U, but like, I feel like this person is saying, I can't quit you, or maybe someone here had to quit a job. There's money things going on here too, but somebody about saying something about that. Yes, I see the word zit, but I really don't want to bring it up. Pile number 3. We have F, fit. Someone trying to get really fit, or going to the gym, or taking care of themselves, or someone's acting like wanting to be very fit. Okay. Let's see. Let's get 2 more here for pile number 3. 2 more letters, please, Spirit. 2 more. Okay. We have a K. Yeah, I knew a K. I had a feeling a K was going to come up. First name, last name. There's the K. All right. And yeah, we have a W, wit and IQ. Someone that's smart and funny, I feel like is definitely needed by you and this person, like both of you, I feel like need this, okay? Crib, CRIB. Yeah, I was talking about the dream house or the crib. Remember when I was talking about that in the beginning of the reading? Yeah. Anything else that I'm seeing here for my pile number 3s? I think that's it, pile number 3. I'm going to go ahead and close your reading, my darlings, and we are going to go ahead and take it to your extended reading next, my dears. If you're interested, you can follow me there. There'll be a link in my description box below. Thank you so much, pile number 3. And actually, it just was 4:20, so take care, pile number 3.